Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, what it do? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk Radio. You know what it is, man. Ring Gang Radio all day. Shit's real. We talking about it. We ranting tonight. I'm your host for tonight. I'm the captain now. You know what I'm saying? Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. And Complex Magazine is banned from the bodega.
Yes, sir.
Fuck them. They do not belong in the bodega. Well, and they too gentrified. Fuck them. Well, you'll never see a Complex Magazine in the bodega. Fuck that. That's all I got to say about that. So I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, peace, man. It's Pascal here, New England representative, man. And as always, I'm very happy to be here. And watching this in the Eagles preseason football in the background on silent though, but I'll be good though. So yeah, but let's get it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Fly Eagles fly for Pat. I know he's happy. He's ready. He's amped up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, these niggas are losing by 8 now, so that's why I'm just keeping quiet right now, so I don't lose my temper.
It's preseason. You amped for the season. Fuck a preseason.
Yeah, no, but still, I don't want to see these niggas losing by 8 on Thursday nights, nigga.
No, whatever. I got my other man with me. I'll let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do, man? Shutterworth the guy, GOAT artist, headphone gang, what it do? The world's still a op. Tunnel gang in this bitch, what it do? LB, lot of L boss. Great Thursday day, I mean, about the rant, Ring Gang Radio, you know what it is. Come tap in.
Go artist, he goes the hardest. You know what I'm saying? Funny shirt to be wearing today, but you know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about it.
Of course.
So we gonna talk about it.
It's still light skin summer, nigga.
Yeah, it's still light skin summer.
Even
though a couple of light skins been acting up, but you know what I'm saying? We'll until further notice, but we'll get into it. But hey, that'll affect light skin fall or winter. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's not affecting our summer. And last but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. Let him introduce himself.
Yeah, what's fly? It's your boy Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, numero uno contender, representing and flying out to Ring Gang Radio on the rant shit. Let's get it.
That's what's up. My guy Pilot. You know, he pulling up to the bodega. He getting his swishers. You know what I'm saying? He ready. You know what I'm saying? So the Fantastic Four is here, and we ranting today. So let's see what we starting off with. Oh, I'll start off with. So my first rant is I want to rant about. I'm gonna say this. Fuck Lee Ann and Sean Tuohy. If anybody who doesn't know who that is, they are the parents of Michael Orr, quote unquote parents for Michael Orr for The Blind Side. I know Pat knows who Michael Orr is. I know Pilot knows who Michael Orr is.
I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie because it's one of the greatest. I think it's one of the greatest robbery or heist.
One of the best robbery movies ever.
Yes, about Michael Orr growing up. You know, he was a foster kid in and out and got adopted, quote unquote, adopted by these white parents that took care of him. Yada yada, all that shit, and you know. It was a great movie, although I never liked that white savior complex in the beginning. And now I hate it even more because now the news, Michael Orr has come out and said that he was never actually adopted. He was in a conservationship, which there is a difference. Conservationship, you're not actually part of the actual family. So he's not part of the family, but the parents have legal authority to make business deals within his name and can have access to his finances. So they use their powers and they struck a deal and they pay themselves and their actual biological kids millions in royalties from the Blind Side movie, and Michael Orr got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, the kid. Apparently the kids got about $225K at least minimum from that shit.
God damn! So hold on, $250,000. Wow, that's life-changing money in this era.
Yeah,
and this motherfucker got nothing. And this motherfucker got nothing. And that movie was all about him.
And they made him look slow as fuck in that movie because I had to ask niggas.
They made him
like, I ain't no football dude. So
no, and that's the crazy part. They made him seem like he was just this big guy that couldn't read or do anything.
A big black retard.
And then they put him on to football. Dude was an athlete before he even met that family. He was playing not only in football, he was playing football and basketball. Like, dude was an athlete. Like, come on. Like, they tried to make him. That was a bullshit story. Like,
well, basically they OD'd on the whole black trauma parts in that movie, which is like
white girl. I mean, Sandra Bullock.
But you gotta know, like, you gotta remember when white people have their little, they say so in these black movies, or they behind it, they OD on those parts. Just like with The Birth of a Nation, have a motherfucker get food stuffed down his throat and get his teeth broken. Like, did you really get that? Like, I mean, just like with the whole, they doubling down on dude being slow, because I've had to talk to football niggas and ask, like, yo, was dude really slow like this? And like, nah, like, nigga, that's just for the movie, you know. I love that shit.
I mean, academically, he wasn't great, but he wasn't slow. You know, like in the movie, they talk about, dirty clothes. He didn't know how to tie a tie, not a tie.
They made him seem like he couldn't read.
Like he couldn't.
Yeah, that's like the worst. Like, damn.
They treated him like a nigga that didn't know how to tie his shoes and he needed Velcro straps all the time or some shit.
Yeah, they made him look like, fucking Lenny of Mice and Men type of shit, nigga. Like,
not even Sandra Bullock fine ass could save that movie.
Yeah, look at
it's Sandra Bullock is not fine.
She's not fine at all. What do you? Oh my goodness,
Sandra Bullock don't look good. What the? Oh my god,
Sandra Bullock is not fine. Like,
what are you talking? Y'all niggas tripping.
And you're the second person that said that in the span of 2 days. Like, what is going on?
So that means
wait, hold on, time out.
So I'm not alone. Okay.
No. You're alone, all right. Time out. Wait. First of all, because Ring Gang, I don't want to be like, disrespectful of other niggas' opinions. But if Sandra Bullock is fine, what makes her fine?
Back in the day, she looked good to him.
Hold on. Even back in the day.
Do y'all think she's ugly? Is that I never heard her.
She's just a regular.
She's not ugly. She's just normal.
A regular, schmegular old white.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock or Julia Roberts? Hold on, let me ask you real quick. Julia Roberts or Sandra Bullock?
Neither. How about neither?
Neither. They're literally the same. If you had a gun to my head and said choose, okay, Julia Roberts, but goddamn, like, really?
No. Julia Roberts, Sandra Bullock, and Hilary Swank are all the same to me. They're the trifecta of just basic, regular, old white women. Like,
facts.
Come on.
Now you act like you're saying this the 90s, and you're like, okay, Cameron Diaz, Christina Applegate, what's the name? Jennifer Love Hewitt. Like, no. Jessica Alba. No. You're not saying like none of these. You're just Sandra Bullock is like the plainest, most ordinary white lady, bro. Like, not ugly. It's just I just had to, dude. It was so out of the ordinary. We had to have a digression just off of her looks, because that shit is not normal. Like, I think that's the first time I've ever heard in my life someone say she was fine. So,
oh no, well this is the second time I've heard it, because somebody else said it last night, and I'm just like, yo, like, what is?
Henny, I like basic all women.
Me,
I ain't superficial like these other niggas here.
Here's the word. Like, it was worse yesterday, because me and a couple other people on the Twitter Spaces, we were having this discussion of top tier white women, and this motherfucker says Sandra Bullock. Like, there's nothing top tier about Sandra Bullock. Like, what are we talking about?
That's why I asked. I was like, yo, what makes her fine, or what made her attractive back in the day in her prime? Like, what is it? Like,
let me Google her in Speed. Let me jump on.
This nigga said Google her in Speed.
And you're in
fuck.
And you're in bad company, Pilot, because the person that agrees with you also ranked a tranny to be a 4 or 5. Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
hold on. No,
What the fuck?
Time out a minute.
Damn, man. So, some of these people are just lost, bro. Like they need.
Hold on,
Okay, let me. 1 through 10. What the fuck is Sandra Bullock then? Like,
okay, I'm not over exaggerating saying fine, but she's in
about a
Hollywood terms,
5.
she's like an 8.
She's about a 5.
an 8? Wait. No, the fuck this
In
nigga
Hollywood
not say
terms.
8.
In Hollywood.
No, ain't no fucking sense. Look, nigga.
No,
all these hoes is normal.
Think about Renee Zellweger's like, prune face ass. I'm just saying, no, she's an 8.
If Sandra Bullock is an 8, oh my god. Wow.
Shout out to all the people in the comments. Shout out to Ernwood Hearn, Eric Kang, Rob D, Henny God, Slick, Texaco. Texaco said, bruh, they had Sandra Bullock in the hood fist fighting OGs while Michael was crying in the car.
Yo, that's true. They made that nigga super simple, nigga. That's true.
Oh man, god damn. Like, yeah, dude, ain't nothing. This nigga's out of all the white women.
Shout out to Android. Android said, I can assure you when I was going through puberty in the mid-90s, Sandra Bullock was not on that list.
Facts.
I can tell you the women that had me going in the mid-90s. Patra, Michelle Thomas, rest in peace, and Vivica Fox. Those were
I'll just say the white women. The only white women that like were on, like, for me, it was like Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sunny. Sunny was bad.
How about Marissa Tomei? No,
Marissa Tomei was.
Marissa Tomei's bad too.
She was cool.
She was cool. Yeah, she's definitely over damn Sandra Bullock. God damn.
Sandra Bullock.
I mean, for white women, I know the one white woman that I know that did get me because I couldn't understand why she fascinated me so much was Uma Thurman for some reason. Like her body type is not even my type of type.
And real quick, shout out to Topanga from Boy Meets World and Kelly from Saved by the Bell.
Topanga's up there. Shout out to Joshua. Oh, by the way.
Yeah, okay. See, y'all now y'all see Pilot. They saving you, bro.
No, Pilot. No. Pilot. From now on, stick to black women because your evaluation of white women.
Hold on, y'all not fucking with Kelly from Saved by the Bell? Kelly Kapowski? Come on now.
I wasn't a fan of her. I wanted Jesse, especially after Showgirls. Jesse,
Jesse and the black chick, nigga. What, Lisa? Like, Lisa? No one cared about the other one. Like
Lisa Turtle.
Lisa,
like nigga. Yeah, Pilot, man. Like,
Kelly was the main love interest. Fuck out of here. Y'all didn't want to say about them.
Nigga. Nah, Pilot, dude. You got to chill with these bottom tier white women. Like, nah, bro. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I know. Joshua saying Sandra.
Look, bottom mid-tier, nigga. If they ain't fine, they bottom tier, nigga.
They're mid-tier, nigga.
Mid-tier.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock is like a 5. A 5.
Look, dude, they was mid-tier in their prime, so now they fucking bottom tier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's see.
Damn.
Rob, which Baywatch were you talking? Which Baywatch duo were we talking about?
You remember that fake Baywatch?
Well, anybody on Baywatch was over fucking Sandra Bullock. Fuck that.
You remember that fake Baywatch they had on FX after what was it called, man?
I know what you're talking about with that fine ass black chick.
Texaco said first white woman I had a crush on was the lady that Snoop Dogg used to sell weed to in high school.
No, that's Cameron Diaz.
See, and I never liked the only time I ever found Cameron Diaz attractive was in The Mask.
Same here.
Yeah,
other than that, she was always mid to me.
Dude, this is the thing with Cameron Diaz and Halle Berry. They look their best, hottest in the 90s in the two most random ass fucking movies. Fucking Flintstones and The Mask.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no fucking reason them bitches was looking that fucking fine in that film.
Yes, sir.
Pardon my friends. I'm just,
yes, sir.
We niggas right now.
Yes, sir.
We all, and you gotta just blame Pilot for this one because none of us even thought about ranting about this shit. But this nigga Pilot with the Sandra Bullock, you turned the whole fucking rant around. Carmen Electra up there too. Yeah,
Carmen. Yeah, I remember there was a magazine in the store when I was at Walden Books of her in like these high heel boots and shit like that. Nigga, my nose was wide fucking. I was like, that is a bad white broad. And she had body too.
I was never big on Carmen Electra. She was all right. But
that
oh my god!
What the
fuck?
Yeah, I gotta yo chill. Like you get into pilot territory now, nigga. Like
Cameron Diaz,
she just didn't do it. She just didn't do it for me. She was cool, but man.
But you wouldn't argue that you wouldn't like if somebody said she was fine, you wouldn't argue against it though.
No, I wouldn't argue against it. Just personally doesn't do it for me. That's all.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. Understood. I get you on that. But when niggas just be like, yo, shorty is like fine, and it's like they standing on it, like
yeah.
Then it's like, hold on, nigga, chill. So I'm sorry about that whole digression, bro. Go back to the topic.
Just to bring it back. I hope that Michael Orr now like got the court to end the conservationship. So now there's a injunction barring on them, so they can't use his name and likeness for money anymore. And now he's trying to get back like to get his fair share of the profits and like what he should have made off of that deal because he didn't make anything from it. So you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he gets his just due because they were evil.
Like, you know, like, that man, he won a Super Bowl ring with the Ravens, I think. And, you know, he spent like, 8-9 seasons in the NFL. So I know he got an NFL pension, all that shit. He made money. So yeah, but get that money back, you know, fucking devils, man. You can't, you know, you try, you know, thinking that they're helping you out, but they really just stabbing you in the back and shit. Nigga. Like that shit was disgusting when I heard all that shit.
Yeah, it is. That's the disgusting story of the week. I do hope that he gets it resolved. And not, you know, one part of it's resolved, but the part two of it, you know, the money back and all that shit. But salute to him for stepping up and getting shit cracking. Cause man, if you don't say nothing, they'll fucking they'll get you.
The wrong people to adopt him. Wrong to try to do all that. Like this is why that whole, you know, it is what it is. Adoption, all that. Like that's why I want my own kids. I don't want nobody else's kids.
Fuck that.
That's another rant. So because people was going in on me for my personal preferences on Twitter, and they was getting at me, and I don't care. Because they were like, oh, well, why would you want to beat kids and all that other stuff? So basically, this started because I said I would prefer not to marry a single mother. I prefer to marry a woman with no kids so we can make our own kids. Like, well, why wouldn't you? Because I said there's no honor in being a stepfather. And so like back then, like back in the day, stepfathers used to get mad props and like it was just different. Like nobody respects them now. Even the kids don't respect them. The single mothers don't really respect them. It's like, well, I'm gonna deal with that. So like the thing I said,
you ain't my daddy.
Yeah, exactly. See, I would have never. See, I had a stepfather, and my stepfather was more father to me than my actual father. But like,
damn, hold on, a nigga raised by a stepfather said he don't want no chick with a kid.
But it's different. It's different.
But I feel you though. I feel you though. Like I'm not getting at you.
So this is where it went crazy. This is where people got at me. So I said one of the things is like because okay, now I gotta treat them like they're my actual kid, but don't get the benefits of like an actual father. For like let's say I marry a woman with kids, and I'll say, what if I want my kids? I can't treat her kid any different than my kid. Like you think if I said, oh, you know, I'm gonna send my kid to private school, but he, you know, your kid can go to public school. That's not gonna work. I gotta like, you know, you're raising them like they're your own, but yet let's say I wanted to punish them. Okay, well, they're acting up and I wanted to punish them. Could I punish them? No, I can't. Like, oh, see, like, and there's like, why would you want to beat kids? It's not that I want to beat kids. It's that like if I want to be a father, you're going all the way in. And that also includes
you just want to know that the option's there. And it's funny you mentioned the school shit because like that shit, like I feel where you coming from. Cause cause I have a half brother. And the way it was, like he wasn't my father's kid, and I could tell like my mom would be on some like when it comes to discipline, it's like yo, yeah, you can hit your kids, nigga, but like yo, don't hit him. Like it's like nah, nigga, like
See, and that's the
I
thing.
need to whoop all y'all motherfucking ass. Shit.
Exactly. What up, Gusto? We're talking about like younger kids, like almost like toddler like that type of.
Well, I mean, I don't condone
like
hitting toddlers, but once these little motherfuckers are running around outside screaming, running up by electricity, then they get slapped upside the head, and then it just goes from there.
If I could teach you how to ride a bike, I could teach you how to throw some heads.
And like some people, because some people's argument with me was, well, why would you want to beat your kid? Because some people, like, there are some people that don't believe like in like physically beating kids, and that's fine. But like, that's not the argument that I'm going against. I'm going against people that are saying, oh no, it's fine to beat the kids, but you can't beat the kids because you're not their father. Yet I'm
that's what
I'm saying. I'm married to their mother and I'm raising them and paying for them like they're my kid, but yet I can't beat them if I wanted to. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
shut up about nothing and everything is hashtag I feed them, I beat them.
Yes,
exactly.
They were like
facts.
Yeah.
So they were going crazy over me for us. Like, well, you know what I'm saying? If they're like, well, if you were raising my kid and you beat them, I'd have to shoot you. I'm just like, see, and this is the type of reason why I would not want to marry a single mother. Like, you're just proving the reason why I wouldn't want to do ones to deal with that. Like,
if you got all that energy to shoot a nigga, you shouldn't be raising your fucking kid, then, bro.
Exactly. Yeah.
How about fucking gut energy, nigga? Well, take your son shooting, nigga.
Exactly.
Shoot the goddamn basketball. Play catch.
How about y'all? How about y'all should have gotten married? You know what I'm saying? You should have married him. Why we don't believe in marrying before we carry, and that's the crazy thing. Ultimately, that's
you want to shoot shit up so bad, nigga. You shot the club up. Now you want to shoot me up for stepping up.
Yeah,
exactly.
What kind of shit is that?
It's just crazy. Like,
I gotta agree with your whole stance on that. Like, and another thing, people think when you talk about disciplined kid, whip them, dude. There's a difference between a whipping and a beating, yo. Like, if you beating your kid out of frustration because your supervisor be talking greasy to you, then yeah, you got a fucking problem, nigga. But a couple little strikes on the backside real quick, keep it moving, ain't killing nobody, nigga. Like, some of these kids out here need to get their fucking ass kicked.
Hell yeah.
Gusto said Kevin King P. Samuel.
Shit, telling y'all niggas he got the juice.
Yeah.
See, I mean, I look at beating kids as a rite of passage. Like, I'm 40 plus, so it's my right. Like if a little motherfucker comes up to me talking, out of turn, not call me by my first name and shit, not call me Mister, then I get to pop him upside the head one time. And
Roy, you're
yes, I'm one of those.
You're worse than me. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
I'm saying it ain't really a problem. Look, it's the parents or it's the people who know they have bad kids who really act that way. People who have well-disciplined, well-mannered kids, they never act that way. Think about this. People who have good kids, do you ever hear them talking about, oh, okay, I got to drop my kids off at my mama's house, parents' house, this nigga house, or they got to go here. This. You never hear about them just throwing their kids, those type of people throwing their kids at niggas. It's the people with bad kids who's always on that shit and be like, oh, yeah, he need to stay over there for the weekend. He need to be, oh, nah, you can't hit him now. I know he a little rough around the edges. I know, you better shut the fuck up. You bring that little gremlin motherfucker here, I'm gonna throw water, fist, everything on this little nigga, goddammit. Like chill, like it's they know they jitty. They know they're raising the goddamn Chucky play pal and shit. They know what the fuck they raising, nigga. So like that shit, like if you're a great parent, you're not even getting offended at that shit. Only people with fucked up kids be thinking that way.
Right. And like I said, like my argument was against people that were like, because you know what I'm saying, if you don't believe in, because there were people that be like, well, I don't even think if you were the actual father, you should be beating them like that. And but that's the whole totally different argument. Like if a woman told me that, I'd be like, okay, even though that's meaningless, because even then, like even if you didn't want the actual father to be beating the kid like that, like, yeah, that's fine. At least you're keeping it consistent. But at the end of the day, like, even if he wanted to beat him, you're not really going to stop him because he's the actual father. You can't pull rank on him. Me, if I'm the stepfather, you could pull rank on me.
And dude, bitches love pulling rank on the real fathers too, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, the real fathers get their rank pulled all the time. So it's like, imagine a stepfather.
Exactly. So that's just the way I look at it. I had to get my little bars off over that. People getting at me for that. I don't care. I'm doubling down on it. It is what it is. Like I said,
Ring Gang doubling down on that.
It does. I mean, to interject, it is dating pool gets a little thin when you get in your 30s, but you know,
my dating pool's not thin. And like I said,
in regard to you not wanting to be a stepfather, is what I'm saying. Most of the females got kids these days. Is what I'm saying. Most a good amount.
There are many that don't. So
no, of course. I'm just saying, on dating sites and stuff like that, it's a little thin. That's all I'm saying. Most times.
You sound like somebody that's been dealing with women that's out of kids.
I mean, it almost feels like it's 50-50, really. But then it's like it kind of depends on your age too.
I'm saying,
I think when you go higher, the numbers go up more.
As you get older,
pilots are young niggas saying this. That's the
not really
that's
young,
Gusto said the baddest ones have the worst kids.
And for being in my 40s, like my dating pool is like, I mean, there's not a whole lot of single mothers in like the pools that I be at like that. It's like, I mean, I'm only like, it's not as common. I mean, they're there, but it's not like it's an overwhelming thing. Like, you know, there's a whole bunch of single moms. There are just some out there that just simply they focused in on their careers and shit, and they never had kids. Like, you know, when they early and shit like that. And that's the
bunch of that actually. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I that's the shit I get. I come in contact more all the fucking time, bro. That's the shit. You know, like women who focus on the careers, but you know, they want to settle down and shit. You know, that's.
But then too, if you're dealing with more career-based women, then you're probably gonna come across more women who have careers and don't have kids too. But then if you dealing, and I'm not getting on pilot, I'm not saying you dealing with hood rats or whatnot. I'm just saying like
I mean,
it's whatever your demographic at, I guess.
I mean, I got no problem with salute to anybody. Like being a stepfather is not for everybody, and I've kind of learned that. Like I don't think even have the patience to be it or the desire.
Being a father ain't for everybody. Shit.
I mean, I want to be a father. But I want my own kids. So like, and that's the thing. Like if I'm marrying someone, it's to create a legacy with children. I want my own legacy, not taking on someone else's legacy. And that's just my preference.
Nigga, dude. Long as the game is beaten, no one cares what memory card it's on.
Exactly. So
no, I'm fucking with you, nigga. Like
I know.
I'm arguing against you, nigga.
I know. Yeah. I see what you were trying to do. I wasn't even going to entertain it. So I was
He's like, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, whatever.
Dude, just pick the same game and play, nigga. Like if you know how to play the game, it don't matter what level you start from. You can start from Spring Yard Zone, Labyrinth Zone, Green Hill. I'm sorry, I played Sonic the other day, nigga. Sorry.
It's such a class. Which one?
Part 1, actually. Like I was like, damn, it's like
OG.
Yeah,
nigga.
1 and 2 are still very, very playable, like classics.
Yeah, and the music, all that shit.
I always felt like Sonic and Knuckles went under the radar. Like that's actually probably one of my favorite ones. And like people are like, wait, what? Sonic and Knuckles? I'm like, yes, there was a Sonic and Knuckles with both of them. Like,
you know it, because Part 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, they were kind of back to back, so people kind of like blend them together type shit. Because remember, that's Sonic 3 is when Knuckles first came out, so it's like, and then you have, it's like you introduced it like you introduce a new rapper, and he's like, it's like making a Ghostface Raekwon album, and then the next album is like, okay, it's an official duo album. Like, damn, like y'all gave us the same shit twice a little bit, kind of like y'all niggas. Yeah, you know what that is? Like some shit really like. That's like dropping Only Built for Cuban Links, and then you dropped Iron Man.
Word.
No, I hear you. So,
but damn, we be all over the place. Yeah.
So,
Back to it.
So y'all wanna rant about boxings or hip hop? Because which one we doing first?
Whatever y'all want.
Either or.
What the people want.
They all getting bars. Either or.
We want to talk about the Baumgardner situation or the complex list. Yeah, either one. I'm cool with. We're gonna talk about either of them, but like, which one want to go first?
Let's do the Baumgardner one first.
Yeah, let's do the Baumgardner first because you wearing the
sound
shirt.
Like y'all saving the best for last. Like y'all really gonna go in on some hip hop shit. Okay.
Yeah. So 2 days ago, I see a comment on Twitter, and it was like very vague. It was from Memo Angel Heredia talking about, there's news coming out about Alycia and it's not good. And I'm like, the fact that it came from Memo let me know it was something drug related. I'm like,
right, of course.
So, and then more came up, and I'm like, here we go. They kept teasing it, and it was like, just drop it. I already knew. And then yesterday, we get the news that bam, Alycia Baumgardner was popped for PEDs. So two different.
Two of them that one thing about these PEDs, it seems like I have a lot of knowledge about what these PEDs does, and they're like, how did I even come to that shit? And the shit that she got popped for was like, geez, like, promobilin, which is the strongest steroid of the two, and mestolone. And it's just like, which is basically given to dudes who have low sperm or no sperm. It helps with, try to help with their fertility, shit like that. So, and that one is a weaker steroid. So she stacked two steroids together to get her full effect, and the Primo that she uses the shit that, that burns the fat while you try to build muscle and shit like that. Hence, why quote unquote people say why she looks so brolic, and shit like that. So
it's just been brolic since he was a jit though.
Yeah. And of course, this is, this, this, of course, is coming after Homecoming, and this is coming after, of course, like, we had Dillian White, popping dirty, and he popped dirty for something I thought that was like a fucking feminine hygiene product, because this when I first saw that shit, I was like, what the fuck is that? Like that shit is more.
His dude just be giving that nigga anything, bro.
Like the shit that Will White popped for. Only one other athlete has ever popped for that shit before. That's how obscure it is. Like, it's really
that seemed like an old man drug. Like, I'm like, what is he taking? Like, I don't know. That stuff was weird.
Well, what he's taking is basically it's EPO. Like, I mean, EPO is that's the shit that cyclists, if they dope, that shit.
The Lance Armstrong.
Where they inject the shit back into them, like they put it in the freezer, or is that something else?
No,
that's something else.
That's something else. No, the EPO is basically. I mean, this is one of the things that that Jarrell Miller popped dirty for too. Like the EPO,
one of the many things. One of the many things, because that man was a super soldier that week. So
like EPO produces. The EPO produces red blood cells, and the more red blood cells you get, the more oxygen you get to take in and stuff like that, and then gives you like stamina for days, bro. Like stamina.
Let me give Test Chisora. Make sure he's not on that too. So
no, Chisora's. I think he's clean because that motherfucker labored in this fight. He's laboring. Ain't no. If he's using PEDs, he's using them wrong.
Or he's using like the Dollar General versions or some shit.
I'm saying, but the shit that White pop for is like the minor version of it. It mimics the same thing as EPO, but I guess he thought that there's a chance I won't pop dirt for it. Like that's like focused doping.
These matchroom fighters be popping dirty, bro.
Erwin Hearns said Baumgardner got caught in between cycling. Just take the L and sit out for 2 years.
I mean, she mistimed her cycle because the shit she was taking has a 5-day half-life or whatever. So they kind of missed, whenever she pissed or whatever, she, it wasn't out of her system completely. That's why she was talking about, well, I tested positive before the fight and then I didn't test positive after. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock, because it was out of your urine by then. That's why, You know what I mean? So it's like,
well, I mean,
I'll take the expert. I'll take your expert opinion over.
She's very. I will say this. She is very vocal about this. So
she's going straight denial. She's like,
I was not expecting her to be this vocal about this.
Very like
she's answering.
Because us light skins, we stand on shit.
She's moving around really like she's innocent. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, and you know what? It's possible she is though. Y'all don't think? I mean, looking at the McCaskill
body,
video.
I mean, like anybody.
Her body. We body shaming
that McCaskill video. That McCaskill clip was kind of crazy.
I was watching that live.
I like Jessica, but that sounded like a lot of nonsense.
She ran it back today, and I mean, it was on the box. Shots up the boxing voice. She was back on today, kind of halfway apologizing about.
Well, yeah, no, her and
Rick
Ramos fucked up because number one, dude is putting you as a co-main on a named card, and you have you're biting the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, that's kind of wild though.
Yeah, it's like her, and I think was reportedly pissed at Rick Ramos because he called him, was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Like, how you got
dude be doing a little too much though? Like,
yeah, like
sometimes
Rick
you can
Ramos
just go for the ride."
Annoying. Rick Ramos is very, very annoying. I like him, but he's super annoying. And all of these makes these cryptic tweets and all of that, and I'm just like, bro, stop it. Like,
he's not on Jose Ramirez manager's level.
Oh yeah, well,
but,
I mean,
it's very hard there sometimes.
No, it's very hard to top.
I ain't gonna lie. Like Pat mentioned,
he up there, right?
Yeah, but the relationship is kind of weird, that he's his trainer, manager, and
husband, or I mean, there were always the rumors with those two before it became official. Yeah. Like that, like pretty much. I know me and LB used to say like, "God damn, like you could tell like they fucking like that was the shit." Like
like
their energy was
like like come on, like who y'all hiding it from?
Right?
Like, do you got a whole bunch of like? Are you training a whole stable of women fighters where, like they're gonna be disappointed if you chose her or some shit? Like,
right, like real protective, like nigga, like that's just,
and I think that kind of stems, like it kind of fuels the over talking he does with certain shit. And those tweets, and it's like sometimes you got to be able to maybe tactically make your point, or just sometimes know that like I don't have a point, or I shouldn't try to make a point at this moment.
Right.
Even though I felt what she was saying, it makes some sense, but then it's like you can easily counter all that shit too.
Right.
So it's like, is it worth it? Like especially in your position, like she's in a more like, it's like when Blair Cobb said his shit about Munguia. I mean, not Munguia, Ortiz.
Virgil.
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, and that's Blair Cobb, like McCaskill, like she's a champion. She's been up and she does commentating. Like she's like in a way.
She was in the movie. She was in Creed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's a way more crucial position, and you're saying this shit
because I know like if you listen to it yesterday, she was on date night with Rick Ramos, so she was probably had a little bit of drink in her, and she was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna call in." Type of shit.
Yeah, and he was probably like gassing her up, like, yeah. You can hear the ad libs in the background.
Puffy ad libs in the background. Take that.
I mean, it sucks because I mean, even like my boy Rob in the comments, he's like a big fan of Baumgardner. He bought the shirt and everything, and she got some newfound fame. Like
he said, he ain't gonna burn the shirt though. He ain't burning the shirt.
But Matchroom broke some of that Canelo money they were looking to spend on her promotion that last fight. Like she was all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was in her hometown. It had to be
in her hometown, but she was like, throwing the first pitch.
Nah, nigga, look, don't think about that, bro. She earned that.
She did.
She been fighting over there, like.
No, she did. She earned it. I'm saying she earned it.
Like they supposed to do that. They promoting her, like.
But I mean,
they could have done even more.
She earned it, but now with the dirty piss test, people are gonna say she didn't earn it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because now her undisputed title run is pretty much in jeopardy right now. Like there's a good chance that all them belts are gonna be gone.
The only thing I do know is because Boxer Gray talked about it, is that like Michigan's athletic commission like is very like they're not as quick, so like they're gonna really take their time and like let this kind of unfold before they make any decisions on what they're gonna do with like changing it to a no contest or stuff like that, or whether like she's gonna get stripped of her belts. So because it wasn't Vada that caught her. Like it wasn't Vada. It was the exit test that got her. Like from the Michigan Athletic Commission. That's what got her. Wasn't Vada.
The cycle, yeah. And unfortunately, that's one of those things. It's like because the stuff that she popped dirty for, you can't. It's not one of those things you can get easily tainted because those are two very specific steroids. Like they're not stuff you can just. I got tainted with another sample, or in the case of Hannah Gabriel's, my dog's medication had all this shit in there, and that's why I popped dirty for it. Like,
you can't use tainted Mexican meat. You can't do like none of that stuff. So I don't know.
Like the only way she could have gotten away with that is if she had an exception, because like someone like Lamont Pearson, he had low T. And you could tell when this nigga was on that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, like the Danny Garcia fight, or even more hilariously, because he didn't do it for the Kendall Holt fight, because he didn't do the exception. So they popped dirty, and they never told who popped dirty in that fight, even though it was clear that Lamont Pearson was juiced to the fucking gills and beat the crap out of Holt.
I gotta love
best version of Holt. I mean, Lamont Peterson ever.
I don't know. That part is funny to me. That like they just said somebody tested positive, but they didn't say who. Like
yeah. I mean, it
wasn't the guy who looked good for the first 3 rounds and then got his ass kicked.
Yeah, like Holt got his ass kicked. Like Lamont looked like an absolute killer. Like bro was ready to body dude that night. Like nigga was you saw the pictures. Damn. You see the pictures. Nigga is like ripped to shreds, and then of course you see it in the. Then you see it in the Danny Garcia fight. Danny Garcia can't hurt the motherfucker. Like he can't hurt him. Like, and Lamont is beating him around the ring the last 2-3 rounds. Like that type of shit. Yeah, like that's the shit that But then Lamont always had the exception to that, so that's how he always got away with that. But Alycia, there's no reason for her to have a male fertility aid in her system unless for any fucking reason, like
I mean, her body. I mean, the signs were there. I mean, and I hate.
Don't say that. No.
Don't
say that. I can't stand you.
No. Because can I get my point across before you're shutting down?
No. You cannot get your point across.
Okay, whatever.
I mean, but this is ring game.
Hold on, real quick. Are you gonna act like
now, King P, let him talk. Let him talk.
Yeah, have y'all never heard? Okay, I mean, have y'all never heard anybody say, "Oh, she might be juicing or roiding"? Have you never heard that once?
No, not in my case.
Really? None of you? Okay.
And I've been around there a couple times.
I know Pete is on Twitter a lot. Pete, you had to see a comment, someone saying that before.
Okay, yes. And my comment to that is
that's all.
Oh damn.
There's comments, people saying that. I don't like the idea. Oh, everybody juicing. I hate the.
Nah, I mean, if you've been around athletic black women before, you know that Alycia Baumgardner is a dime a dozen.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying
there's Alycia Baumgartners in the hood, like everywhere.
All the time. I know that. I'm just saying there are people that have said that, and
they full of shit.
I mean,
those people are wrong.
What? I mean, I don't know.
Wrong.
I hope they're wrong, but
it's always some fat fuck who ain't play no sport, can't do 10 push-ups, never been to a gym before, talking about she looked like a man. I can't stand you niggas. When fucking Angela Bassett got more ripped arms than you, fuck niggas, that y'all hating like.
I'm saying,
I mean, a lot of it.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, shout out to Erwin Hearn. This comment had me laugh. Like, how hard did you laugh when you heard White got his hands on experimental drugs to cheat? Man has unparalleled connection. Nigga, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like why? Like, how are you getting introduced to these niggas? Be like how? Like,
I mean, it's just dirty. I mean, Povetkin used to like when Povetkin.
Yeah, I mean, but Russia with the whole like, at least they got the stereotypical reason. But Dylan White is like, bro, like Like how? Like do niggas just look for you? Like, yeah, you look like you be taking some shit to win, or even the score.
Yeah, I mean, Povetkin,
try this, pal.
I mean, Povetkin used to be. I mean, like when I heard Povetkin got popped 30 for Meldonium, I was like, this nigga got the Superman shit like this. Like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck they be doing in Russia? It's like they basically try to find the one drug that's like a loophole they can take until the fucking WADA or whatever the fuck says, okay, no, this is banned now. It's like, but White though, yeah, the bottom like rabbit hole of PEDs with that motherfucker, man.
Yeah, that nigga always be going overboard, like and
the funny thing too,
is not a good look.
And White is strong as shit too. That's another like he's super strong, like him. Like he's like it doesn't matter like if he's ripped out. That motherfucker's super strong. So that's even like more evidence he probably is on some shit. Like he still keeps taking these weird fucking PEDs. And with Alycia, I mean, she never. I mean, in terms of her performance, like I mean, she gassed all the fucking time, And I mean, outside
one fight that they said she took her for,
and it's improved. So hold on, Pete. I mean, Shutter. It sounds like you think she's innocent.
I mean, I'm in it. I mean, it's light skin summer, bro. Like we don't, kind of turn on.
I'm waiting for the facts to come out.
Yeah, I need more facts.
I mean, Dan Raphael did post. I mean, I don't know if it's a hit job, but Dan Raphael posted that fucking that test. So
no, but I do it with everybody else. Like I'm not just saying it because it's Alycia. I did it with Puello. When they said Puello popped, I let it play out. I see what happened, and then and
then how about Connor Ben?
I let that play out.
Oh, that motherfucker absolutely is juicing like that.
I let that play out. I let it play out, and then when the findings came out, I thought this guy's full of crap.
Yeah, it's like, honestly like low key, like we really let all these niggas live. Canelo is probably the only person I would say I kind of like. I talked my shit a little more, but it's because I'm a big Canelo fan, so. and I feel like he a leader in the sport, and so when you're like a leader in the sport, you're one of the faces of boxing. That hey, it's you gotta uphold it in some type of way. So I'm gonna talk my shit about that nigga, but yeah, with Alycia Baumgardner, I'm gonna just wait till all the facts come out. See, because y'all like to like let a couple facts come out, then y'all be like condemning and getting torches, and y'all be like Jonah Ark a bitch. Like nah, we ain't burning nobody yet, nigga. Like chill, salute.
Listen, the only thing.
Salute Dante Jones. What it do? I see you in here.
Salute Chris Brand.
And Joshua too, because I think Joshua. Oh, what it do? I think I seen you earlier in there.
And yes, the only thing. Sandra Bullock is bangable.
Oh my goodness. The only thing I'll say is, because I said this with everybody else, and I said this with Puello, you are responsible for what you put in your body. So even if it wasn't like, even if you come out innocent and all that, you need to be careful of what you put in your body. And that's just, it is what it is. So,
especially when you're a world champion, because then you have a higher responsibility.
The highest, man, the highest of responsibilities.
Yeah.
No, when you're undisputed, you have the highest.
Yeah, she's undisputed.
It's the highest times 4.
It's sad because she was on these interviews and now it's like, damn.
Yeah, she's pretty much like the one star that Eddie is.
I am very, very surprised that a certain Jessica, a certain Serica Jessica Parker looking boxer has not said anything.
Hey, low key, I'm not trying to blame. I don't like blame anybody, but it's kind of weird she's not talking about it at all.
Yeah, I know it's weird. Like, because honestly, the first thing I did, like the next day when it officially came out that with the testings, I went to her profile and I muted her because I was not trying to see that all on my.
She ain't said anything about it. She posted. I think she had a post.
You're a hoe. You're a hoe.
I muted. Not on my timeline.
She had a post today, but it wasn't nothing about that. But
exactly.
Honestly, I think out of respect, like low key, I think she doesn't want to have to pull back anything she says, so she's gonna wait till everything comes out before she officially says something. And I think also because to not really want to ruin a possible rematch. Right. Like, I know they probably talked about it, but then she's working too, because I know I know I follow her on Instagram, and I think Coach Al just like got where she at. So they probably in camp training. So
yeah, no, she's gonna be fighting on the Liam Smith, Chris Eubank 2 card. So yeah.
Yeah, so her mind ain't, she shouldn't be thinking about Baumgardner like that anyway. Like, just wait till everything come out, then, say your piece then. Because you see how everybody was just anticipating. Niggas is making, like, whole Twitter threads about, like, yo, what is she going to say? Like, damn, like.
Yeah, the only fighter I saw come out and speak against her was McCallum, who she fought earlier this year.
She was going sick because she was like,
it was menstruation.
Yeah, because I remember that, like, right after she beat her, she's like, "Oh, I just had my period." It's like, oh,
yeah.
So you knew McCallum was going to say something about that.
She was definitely going sick, like, and she's because like people call it she should be champion all this. I'm like, well, like that might be the case, but
the British fans that hate niggas was happy as hell when Alycia got popped.
Yeah, because then of course you get like the racist shit too. That's the one side of the shit that because I've seen a lot of racist tweets about this shit. I'm just like,
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
and you see them like, oh no, how about Canelo and Oscar Valdez? Are they vindicated? No, they're dirty too, obviously. So.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah, I mean, it got to the point where even fucking Clarissa Shields was getting insulted by proxy. It was fucking ridiculous, bro. So.
Yeah, because niggas had to start on some.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does Shields have to do anything? She's like,
look how big she is. Like, nah, she don't knock nobody out, nigga. What steroids? Like,
yeah, I'm saying, like,
have y'all been hearing the oh, because she's pretty, all the Sims are saying, if she was ugly, they wouldn't be supporting,
Oh my goodness, bro.
It's kind of true.
No, it's not, man, because you know why it is? Because for every person that says she's pretty, you got a nigga that's gonna say she look like a man. Y'all can't have it both ways. Well, 1 minute she's look like a man, she's Wonder Woman, this, that. Next minute, oh yeah, she's fine. Like, what is it? Like, which one is it? Because she doesn't get a light skin pass because no one ever gives her a light skin pass. Niggas just say she's fine.
Is it Uchiwali or one mic?
Yeah. Like, is it? Yeah, like, is it Black Girl Lost or Shorty owe you for ice? Like, does she owe you for belts?
Shorty owe you for belts.
Does Shorty owe you for belts or welts?
Oh my god.
Oh, salute. What up, Miss Bitch? She got muscles on muscles. I mean, but she fine with them though, man. Like, but it's still waiting for the facts though. Like, we ain't gonna like run up on her and be like, "Hey, bitch, you cheating?" Like, nah.
Yeah, but like right now, because where she is in her career, it's not a good look, and it's a shame because she's on a high right now. Because I mean, like I said, Alycia Baumgardner, she came back from a lot of shit. She came back from tearing a ligament in her knee and all the other shit to was brought in as the opponent for Eddie, and then she knocks out one of his champions.
This is the worst timing for her
to argue. She became arguably the biggest. I mean, shouts out to the GOAT, but she's Alycia is pretty damn popular, bro. In terms of
she's the face of boxing, bro. Like
of American women boxing, she's low key. At least American face, the face of women boxing. I feel like
she's the face of boxing, bro. Like
it was bigger news than I thought it was going to kind of be a little bit. ESPN reported and shit.
But then remember, when something's bad news in boxing, niggas break their neck to report it too.
Yep.
Facts.
You ain't see ESPN wasn't breaking their neck to damn promote Spence Crawford the last couple days before the fight. Nah.
Oh yeah, you know that.
So nah, y'all don't get all that credit.
Yeah. But yeah, she is fine.
Shout out Beth. Yeah, she is fine though. That nigga said a capital fine. Like,
all right,
I might have to draw her again.
She is fine though.
Yeah.
Especially if you see
her in Central Bullet.
I mean,
damn right, nigga.
I mean, I seen Alycia in person in her dress with her sister, who's just as fine too. So it's like, yeah, although she's small in person, she's like super small in person. But I'm a big dude anyway, so I think a lot of people are smaller than me. So, But yeah, she's definitely.
Yeah, I'm 6'5", you know.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, hopefully, I mean, you hope for the best for her. But like I said, if they do the whole B sample and shit like that, and obviously, that's at her expense, of course. But like I mean, there's gonna be some action, but they're probably gonna like really see what's gonna happen. But yeah, but it also brought up a subtopic of like these tests, like if she popped dirty 3 days before the test, then why it takes so fucking long to say? Because obviously there's a legal thing where if let's just say Alycia popped dirty and she went to the ring against Leonardo 2, and then she lays a horrible career-ending beating on Leonardo 2, and then then you have that aspect is like, oh shit. She was hopped up on goofballs and shit, like and that's the whole reason why. And then bam, you got a lawsuit. So yeah, it's one of those. It's a slippery slope type of deal, because you don't want a situation like that to occur, which can easily occur.
You want more preventive shit, like
exactly,
not like after the fact, like oh yeah. Well, yeah,
I just hate cheat. I mean, like when it comes to baseball, basketball, okay, but when you're like in a sport where you can literally kill somebody with your bare, with your hands, I don't like when you get popped dirty. It's just, for me, it's like,
I mean, it's worse in combat sports, but it's bad all around. Like because football is contact. Baseball. I mean,
you can literally kill somebody with
because combat you're directly contact. Like it's not like you setting a screen in basketball or
even shit. Football, you're tackling somebody, but niggas don't die like that.
Actually, no. Yeah, for whatever reason, football players, you think there'd be more on field. There's only been like
luckily there's not
death in football in its history. Now the damages
like,
of football
you ain't getting the head damage like that.
Well, I mean, but the damage, obviously, what the game does to these guys. I mean, that's
the overall,
that's a whole other story. But at least they just don't die in the field, which is, like I said, I guess it's like a modern miracle that because that doesn't happen.
Boxing, a nigga just could die in the locker room, the ring walk.
Yeah,
like,
unfortunately, we've seen fighters where they take too much and they pass out in the ring, they don't wake up, or they pass out on the way out, or pass out in their locker room. It's a violent sport, and then you add the steroids in and shit like that, and it's a whole nother aspect. So man, I mean, like I said, I hope for the best for Alycia. We'll see. Hopefully that everything turns out well, but like I said, it might come at the cost of her reputation, which is the bad
and her titles. I mean, Conor Ben, he ain't fought in at least a year. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like at least 18 months till he gets back. It's just after you get popped, if you're not the quote unquote face of boxing like Canelo, your career gets derailed. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Conor Ben. I mean, let's put it this way. I mean, his was because Conor Ben looked like an ordinary dude, like when he was coming out, and he looked like he was He was getting his ass beat by like.
He wasn't knocking niggas out. He wasn't knocking niggas out.
Yeah, and his name wasn't buzzing. It was always Boots or Virgil Ortiz, Stan Jonas. ... Oh yeah, Conor Ben is over here in the UK
behind them.
Like no one. It's like no fire to that shit. But then allegedly once he kind of leveled up, then it's like, okay, he's getting knockouts here. He's beating this nigga ass over here.
He's one punching Chris Algieri, and these niggas falling face first and shit like that. Shit like that. I would Conor Ben. I mean, they're gonna have to really start testing that dude. But then, as long as he stays in the UK, he probably has the benefit of the doubt though. But he'd probably get.
He could have a Dylan White type of career.
Yeah. I mean, but I mean, for him being a serious fighter right now, that might be a wrap for him.
Yeah, especially since Liam Smith took his work.
Yeah, exactly. But then I mean, he can only blame him by himself. Like he's the one who popped dirty. It's all he. That's.
Yep. Because that could have very well been his win.
Yeah. Right.
But it's like But the way boxing works is kind of like on some Final Destination shit. Like, if hands are meant to be put on you, then hands will be put on you.
Right.
So it didn't matter who the opponent was, but the boxing gods saw to it that Chris Eubank needed hands put on him.
Right.
So it just, instead of Conor Ben, it was motherfucking beefy Liam Smith. So
yeah,
you know, you can't escape it sometimes. Like, you were supposed to die in the boat accident, nigga. The train accident gets you. Like you were supposed to fight Conor. You were supposed to fight this nigga. That nigga gets you. Like it just don't matter, bro. Like you was marked, and honestly, that's because he had his own karma building up with the damn lackluster performances, not trying to make real fights.
Hell no,
bullshitting around. Dollar General, Roy Jones style, like all of that shit. It just, and you know, everybody's building up their own karma level, yo. Like,
yeah, and his came just in fucking time.
Yeah, like they made sure he got it. It got to the point where it didn't even matter. He was just gonna get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody could have pulled out, nigga. Look, bro, he could have had a rematch with Yildirim, and Yildirim would have probably fought his life off.
Facts.
They're like, what the fuck? This is a major turn of revenge from the first fight.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm just looking at these comments. Yo, who the hell is behind this Miss Bitch one? Because
I do not know.
Yeah, whoever this is has an obsession with you, LB. Like, serious obsession.
Oh no! And then the other person y'all was telling me about with the I think the Spence one, like
yeah,
I don't know. Niggas be.
I don't know why they always going after LB. Remember the fake Bud account, Terrence Crawford?
The fake Bud account.
Like niggas just be like, I don't know what it is.
But yeah, who asked about the Canelo Charlo? I watched it. It's a little boring. You know, I expected some cinnamons and GG.
Nah, that shit was trash. Like,
I expected to hear you know cinnamon. Maybe maybe Al Heyman was like, you know what, don't we got him for 3 fights, so don't.
No, Canelo was like, thank you, Al Heyman. You know, make the best fights. He's the best promoter between him and Canelo. Yeah, it was boring. It was respectful. They shook hands. They didn't. I mean, they looked at each other, but that was pretty much about it. It wasn't like, you know, with fire in their eyes and shit like that. It was just like, yo, let's just do this shit so I can get the fuck up out of here.
Kind of whack. Yeah, it's a little angle. It's kind of whack.
Especially for a fight that has like 10 years worth of build up.
Yeah. I mean, like, Crawford was one thing, you know, two brothers, just, you know, respectful, you know. But this one, you expect a little bit more spiciness.
A little more, because it is a little more. Like,
it should be, yes. It's literally 10 years like you've been. It's like 10 years into a decade in the making, you know?
Like, you ducked me, you ducked Andre, like, you ducked the whole generation of us, and it's like, I finally got you. You can't hide nowhere else. And,
he's not telling the people that. He's not telling the people, you know, the casual.
You know what it is, too? A lot of shit is on this nigga mind. You got to remember, bro. Fucking Spence just caught like ass whooping and ass whoopings. His brother just got pimp slapped. Derek James is going through it. Joshua just had a mid performance. Frank Martin went life and death. So it's like when you got a camp like that, when you got like an all-star team of niggas like that, you start like everybody should kind of just start being a part of you. And I feel like he's feeling everybody's shit now. And he doesn't have enough to be like extra with the whole rah shit.
He's got his plate full. And shouts out to him in the comments, right?
Yeah, we have a Derek James in the comments right now.
Derek James,
who's talking about Shutterworth.
Y'all niggas like, why y'all be making up these names? It's like y'all be Terrence Crawford, y'all be Derek James. When Spence gonna come in the comments? Yo, pause. Yeah, wrong account, bro. They tell him Henny got this nigga laughing about the Terrence Crawford.
Yo, it's just funny that
he remembers that shit.
Yeah, it's just funny. All these quote unquote character counts, they all come after LB for whatever reason. Like, you know,
like, dude, it's like because y'all see me all the time, like what, like these niggas don't be saying wild shit. Like, I be the loudest, am I the lightest? What is it like?
I mean, you're clearly the lightest, nigga. That's the given,
Is
my
it the
nigga.
braids, like the afro, what the voice? Like niggas just be on some, you know what?
And then we got Errol Spence up in there. It's
hey, who said my?
yeah. So someone there is having, but it's
I know somebody's having the time of their life, yo.
Yeah, I mean that's how you know. Yeah, that's how we know that we've made it to a degree when we have trolls.
Yeah. Hey, I hope all your accounts are followers, nigga. Don't just be popping in here on no bullshit. Like y'all niggas gotta be followers. Like
I mean, the only thing that we
sharing
have,
this link.
I mean, the only thing we don't have is the motherfucker whose handle is resembles a fucking racial slur.
Oh yeah. Nah, we ain't have Bomac in here yet. Like I mean. What the fuck? Like when we have Bomac in here, I know it's a wrap because we didn't add everybody else in here.
Yeah, but like I said, this is a rant session. As long as it's all in good fun, and there's no
we just have I mean, what else y'all got to rant about? Oh fuck,
the complex
one Twitter poll in the complex. Yes. Yeah, keep it going, my nigga. We got this energy going. I love it. Let's go.
The Twitter poll, which one, the Canelo?
Nah. The Twitter poll I was talking about was the who
in
made
my
the better
lifetime,
sophomore.
Hold on.
In my lifetime, or Dogfather.
That was easy. That was easy one for me. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look at the.
Yeah, Deontay. I mentioned your comment earlier because I know you asked it earlier. We talked about it a couple minutes ago. About that.
Nah, Bomac at McDonald's. Y'all niggas. Nah, I can't take y'all niggas seriously if Bomac don't show up.
A little bit too much for that kind of trolling right now.
See, like, if y'all can't convince Pilot, y'all not trolling hard enough. Like,
no. All right, I got the poll. Was which is the better sophomore hip hop album? Snoop Dogg's The Dogfather or Jay-Z's In My Lifetime Volume 1? We had gotten 23 votes, and the final results are 65% said In My Lifetime Volume 1 is the better sophomore album.
They'd be right to me. Everybody has their own set of ears, but to me,
they'd be right. But as Deontay Jones said, Dogfather is underrated. But the problem with Dogfather is it followed a monster debut album.
Doggy Style, Doggy Style is Doggy Style.
I mean, Volume 1 just had to follow Reasonable Doubt. I mean,
Volume no. But the thing with Reasonable Doubt, whatever. We were talking about that. But anyways, Volume 1 in my lifetime, Volume 1 got some of Jay's highest highs. I mean, like Where I'm From, Lucky Me, You Must Love Me, A Million. You know what I mean?
Of course, I've always felt that way.
There were some lows. I mean, there were some of his lows, but some of his
fucking I Know What Girls Like. That was probably one of the worst.
That was the worst song on both albums.
Yeah, that's really the only like low. So everybody talks about Sunshine. I like the song.
Yeah,
it's just
I like the song.
It's the video. It's the video that people make fun of.
The video was terrible. Yeah, that video.
That was really Jay-Z. Really, that was where Jay-Z really looked like Joe Camel in that video.
Yeah.
Well, he bit the whole.
I mean, he had the green suit and shit, nigga.
Wasn't that basically like a blatant biting of the Puff Daddy?
Everyone was biting Puff at that time, so that was the shit. Like, so even Jay got on that wave and he looked like a fool in that video.
I got the it's a XXL magazine where I think it's the red cover. All of them niggas on it, Bleak, Camille, Beans. I think, damn, he's in there saying it like Puffy had everybody fucked up that year because he thought you had to do that shit to be popping. Like, niggas admitted it.
Dogfather was 96, and to me, 96 is probably the best year of albums in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Arguably, 96.
But then that wasn't one of them. Like I would never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That wasn't one of them.
Nah, Dogfather was a dope ass album. Honestly, I felt like as a whole album, I felt Dogfather is better, but Jay-Z has the higher, like he has the more memorable tracks. But if you listen to it as an album, Dogfather plays good. Like
But the singles were kind of, they weren't good. Like the singles that came off with that shit,
they was like mid, like
that's the reason why that album didn't pop, because the singles were like, they didn't hit.
Like
none
Vapors
of them
was cool,
to me.
but Vapors is not like a single. Dogfather cool, not a single. Well, what's the other? Snoop Upside Your Head. I thought was like the only single.
That was terrible. I hated that.
He did it. What did
you like Snoop Upside Your Head?
No.
But I'm saying Snoop did Vapors, right?
Bro, and you an old nigga too?
Well, wasn't Vapors a single on there?
That's what I'm saying. Like Vapors was a single. It was a single.
Vapors was
that shit was mid.
Like, that wasn't the lead single though. Snoop was saying it was the lead single, I thought, I was like, yo, this, and because it sampled Zap, and I looked, but it didn't work for me. I was like, nah, I wasn't fucking with it.
Head said Snoop size your head, and then
and there was a third single. It was the one
Dogfather.
Yeah, Dogfather. There we go. Yeah, like that's the black and white video and shit.
Yeah, the little bounce to it. Like that shit was dope too. But it was not a sing. Like, dude, none of them shits compared to like the Doggy Style singles.
Yeah.
Gin and Juice,
I keep saying singles. I'm fucking up.
What's my name? Gin and Juice.
See, Gold Rush, Groupies. Yeah, all
Groupies was my shit on there. She was just a groupie. She was just a groupie. Yeah, that shit was my shit.
I know a girl like the puppy bullshit. Yeah, that was
it. Dogfather got joints. That's what I'm saying. Like it don't really have a standout bad horrible song. Like
Rob
rides through. Like.
Yeah, Rob D. It's just a whole bunch of album cuts. It was just like, it was just like that. It was like no singles really, but it was just album cuts.
You know what? It's one of those albums where you have a lot of 7s and 8s, or you have like a lot of 8s and maybe a 10 here or there scattered out. But it's an album full of a lot of 7s and 8s with a 10 scattered out here or there. And usually albums like that, they're not polarizing enough, because you could just play it through and you're like, okay, this is good, this is good, this is good. Right. But whereas In My Lifetime is one of those albums where you got like maybe 5 or 6 or 10s or 3 or 4 10s at least.
Think about the intro, a million, the intro's a classic.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like you got like 5 or 6 10s, and then from there, it's like everything else is like either like a 6 or a 7 or whatever, 7 or 8. You got one like 2, because
we got like 1 4, 1 2.
Yeah, you got like one that's like below 4, 3 2, that type shit. But the rest are like 7 8. But then you got like 5 or 6 10s.
Yeah,
and those 10s.
You got some of Jay-Z's best songs on the album.
Best song, dude. Look, I tell you what. Look, if you was to make a Jay-Z top 50 list, I feel like at least 5 songs on that list will come from what's his name?
You could say the top
In My Lifetime.
top 30 Jay-Z tracks. Yeah, 5 or 6 is probably on there, man.
Yeah, easily.
Where I'm from is known as one of his best songs, but definitely, right?
So hold on. So this is an interesting opinion. Okay, shout out to this nigga Dante. What it do? The game is so.
I was thinking about that.
So not to be told is better than Dogfather. That's the first time I've heard that. That's a real Southern nigga opinion. I'll be honest. Like that, you sound like where the fuck are you from? Like that's a below the Mason Dixon line ass opinion. But I low key could respect it, see it. But I don't know, man, because Dogfather had a G-Funk vibe to it, though.
But
it's a real ride around in the car type of album.
Yeah, and the funny thing is too is like the singles on that album definitely did off the game to be the games to be sold, not to be told, didn't hit at all to me. Like that shit was like
Wolf hit. Top Dollar with the gold flea collar, dipping in my blue Impala D. Still a G thing hit hard as a motherfucker.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like this. I did not like that album for anything.
Nah, Snoop was fucking spitting on that song. Snoop was in his bag on that one.
I mean, I might have to rerun. I might run that back, but I mean, No Limit Top Dog is easily superior to that one to me, nigga. Like
it is facts, because that felt more like a Snoop album, with some No Limit spices, whereas The Game Is to Be Sold Not Told sounded more like a No Limit album with some Snoop spices.
Appearing. Yeah, that's the shit.
Yeah, like you say, like yo, we got some, yo, put some Snoop on the pizza, but like it needed to be other way around, like where it's more like, yo, put some No Limit on the pizza. Then it blended because the Top Dog singles hit, like what's that shit? Man, well, anyway, the fucking singles hit on Top Dog, but yeah, Dogfather's underrated as fuck. I wouldn't argue with somebody who felt Jay-Z album was better.
Yeah.
Because I felt like it's close enough. That's why I said, hey, this is a good comparison. I think it's real close. But me personally, I feel like Snoop album is slightly better as an album overall. But Jay, he just got those like 5 or 6 bangers on In My Lifetime, where it's like you just can't deny it and you're always gonna go back to it. Where Snoop,
right,
you got to be in a mood to just listen to those albums, to that whole album, and you're gonna enjoy it and you're gonna ride out. But it's just a different vibe. Like you'll enjoy, like you'll play the Dogfather straight through. But In My Lifetime, I feel like you're just gonna go to those 5-6 tracks.
Right, but yeah,
because I don't really be damn listening through that album. I go like the intro.
With Volume 1, I only skipped the I Know Girls Like Something because Puffy was on one when that.
Yeah, that's definitely a skip. But like I said, it's like sometimes it's like, no, it's definitely a good album to listen to. But sometimes you just focus on the 5 classics, the bangers, and then boom. Whereas Snoop is just, you listen, it's like it's a banger in a different sense, where it's the totality of it.
Right. So I mean, like I said, Dogfather. Obviously the biggest part of it being, underrated but overrated at the same time is like there's no Dre production. Dre was all over Doggy Style, whereas Dre had left the label Death Row by then, so it was like Daz and Sam Snead, again, one of the most underrated producers, around there, and DJ Pooh. All of them doing they were doing the production and handling the production on that shit. So it was just like that's why it was a different vibe. But like I said, it just the singles didn't hit like that. So that's what that didn't make the album pop. So, but like I said, either or, that depends. But yeah, Dogfather is not a trash album. It's just it was an album of unfortunate circumstance.
And then remember, he had more of the undeniable classic to follow up, where Jay-Z just had a very good album to follow up.
Yeah, that didn't sell. Whereas Doggy Style went 4 times platinum, and he
had a mega classic.
Yeah, Doggy Style was every fucking where, like that. Everything, like little gangster rap. This Snoop was on fucking Newsweek and Time magazine. Gangster rap this, gangster rap that. Niggas outside. Reverend Calvin Butts and all of them. Crushing cassettes in front of Tower Records and talking about gangster shit.
Nah, we not gonna compare that shit to Immobilarity. Sorry, Pat.
That's what I'm saying. Because I thought you agreed because I'm talking like shit right now. I'm talking that shit. So
I agree. I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at this comment Rob D got, like.
Now, Immobilarity,
Immobilarity was not good. Immobilarity was not good.
Dude, no one says Immobilarity is underrated, but you'll hear niggas say Dogfather's underrated. Like, Dogfather was a dope album. It followed up a monster classic, and it was through one of the most tumultuous times of a nigga career to be dropping a fucking album.
And Immobilarity only had really one good song, and that was Black Trump. That was the only fucking song I ever really had on repeat.
It had a few joints, but it's damn near it's not seeing no fucking Dogfather. Like,
no. Immobilarity. If anyone calls that shit underrated, they smoking rock, that Ready Rock.
Yeah, that rock is underrated, nigga.
Right?
Well, I liked 100 Rounds on Immobilarity.
Yeah, 100 rounds was dope, and the video a classic if you're a boxing nigga.
Of course, with a young Floyd Mayweather and Zab Judah, and
Judah in the
Leonard
video
Ellerby was in there.
Yeah, but I feel like there was a curse back then of like where rappers' sophomore albums, it was written, a few aside. The sophomores after they come off a classic first, like it's tough. Like I feel like it's always
the highest. But I think it's one of those things people wanted to make true sound, so bad, and then it just sounds crazy because I've heard there's people that say Dogfather sucks.
Yeah, same
but
here.
It's always in a comparison to the classic. Dude, there's people out there there's niggas who said it was written sucked. In real time. Oh, this ain't no hip hop shit. Yo, what the fuck is this Escobar shit? What is this mafioso shit?
Like I said, I've been it before. It took me a while to warm up to it was written. It did take me a while to warm up to it.
But now you're hearing.
But it never just flat out suck.
But now you're hearing it's better than Illmatic, which is kind of crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The thing is, Dogfather will never be better than fucking
Doggy Style.
Doggy Style. No one's gonna say that shit.
Yeah.
But that just shows you how good it was written. Was originally
crazy Snoop Dogg hipster fan, but that's about it.
Yeah, you have to be this. I don't even think Snoop would come out and be like co-sign that.
Yeah, and Snoop will tell you like shut your trap, all that type of shit, nigga. Like,
and I fucks with Dogfather album, like, and they had a lot of songs on that motherfucker. That's why it's a cool ride album. Like, hey, nigga, we going to Miami right now. Like,
yeah, like the album, the album was kind of to me it was kind of hit or miss in the first half, but. After I think it was Gold Rush, it really picked up and it was just like
the second half hits on Dogfather. Yeah. He's absolutely right. Thank you, Pat. I'm glad you brought that up because like that's another thing. Like as an album, listening to it, that Dogfather, it really steps up the second half. Like
it's like everyone was like spinning and the open. It was wrapping up, but like I said, if it had stronger singles, that album would have popped. I mean, I think it only sold like 2 times plat or some shit like that. If it had strong, it could have sold more. Well, I think
Snoop wasn't as passionate rapping too. That was the bigger complaint than anything around that time.
Right.
Well, let me ask you:
was uninspired.
Who produced a lot of them shits on Dogfather?
Yeah, it was Daz and
DJ
Pooh and Sam Snead.
Yeah. I mean, the G-Funk era was kind of slowly, dying by then, right? So it's kind of like
that's the thing. The whole album had a G-Funk vibe to it.
Right.
Like it still had the vibe.
But it's going through a transition. I mean, because early 90s, 94, 95 is when
Doggy, dude, this is the thing. Snoop Dogg really never was the pinnacle of G-Funk. That was always Warren G. Snoop Dogg had G-Funk elements. Even Doggy Style, I wouldn't consider a G-Funk album. It's more gangster rap. Like it got G-Funk elements, like it got some G-Funk tracks.
Dre's behind the production on there. Yeah.
And then Daz and all them niggas, but that's just a side of Snoop. So I feel like Dogfather is probably his most G-Funk sounding album, if you want to think about it.
Facts. Yeah.
Like that's his.
I mean that's the album you can pick out all the Zap samples and shit like that motherfucker was using. Like you can pick them samples was clear funk shit, like G-Funk shit.
And then it has more so like the whole vibe. It's just a whole like you can tell Snoop like the rapping heat almost don't sound like he's there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the passion is like not there, but he's spitting. And the beats are good and shit and everything.
But yeah, he basically just went through the motions, and that's.
But that's how it is sometimes, like And Snoop, him a legend, like a nigga like Snoop going through the motions. He's not giving you a 10. He's just gonna give you an 8.
Right.
But Snoop going through the motions is better than some niggas rapping at a 10.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's like hearing a half-ass Jadakiss verse is better than some niggas' best verse of their life. and you're not really ever gonna hear a half-ass Jadakiss verse either. It's just you're not gonna hear a bad Jadakiss verse, or you might not hear a fire, but you won't hear a bad one. You'll hear like, oh shit, okay, bars.
Right.
Oh, speaking of New York MCs,
Yeah, I guess we'll get to our
we can't
night.
forget that. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get into
Good
that.
segue.
So, you know what I'm saying? Complex released their top 50 New York rappers, and of course, you know when anybody says Complex, I groan because I'm like, oh, yeah. Complex is horrible when it comes to making hip hop lists for anything hip hop related. I'm gonna groan if you start off with Complex Magazine. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm. Well, once again, they did it again. A top 50s rappers list. I looked at it and I was just like, what is this shit? Like, this is like a horrible list. Horrible. So I'm go through all 50 if you want. I'll start from 50 to 1. Or do you want me to go from 1 to 50? Whichever one you want.
50 to 1, bro. 50 to 1.
I don't want to hear 50 because Ice Spice number 50 is crap.
Well, there you go. Number 50 is Ice Spice. That right there just lets me know this list is horrible. Like,
pandering.
Like
fucking
Ice
hipsters.
Spice.
That's like fucking serious. Insane. That's insane. So, that's insane, bro.
There's 50. Number 49 is Pharoah Monk. Number 48 is Diddy. Like,
it should never be on this fucking list.
He's not even a rapper. What are we doing?
Damn.
Especially over a cat that's ghost running for that ghost wrote for him before. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's crazy.
If Diddy's a top 50 NYMC, then everybody else on Bad Boy had to make it. Like, I need to see Loon on that list at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think it was.
There's no Sheik. I wish there was no Sheik Luch on this motherfucker. Huh?
Sheik was not on that list.
Yeah.
No Black Rob. None of that shit. Like
number 47 was Biz Markie.
Rest in peace.
Number 46 was Styles P.
A little higher.
Number 45, Jim Jones.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow. Jim Jones made a top 50 for once, for something. Like, seriously?
It's amazing how far Ballin took that nigga, that he's actually he ends up in these stupid fuck ass lists. Like no.
Jim Jones, I mean, real quick, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm saying Jim Jones does have verses on some Dipset albums that are pretty hard, though.
He's not top 50, nigga. A lot of niggas got some hard verses on them Dipset albums, nigga.
And yes, Henny God, there was no AZ or Eric Sermon. No AZ is a top 50 rapper.
That's fucking crazy. Why are we in this list? If there's no AZ, why are we?
Let's go through the list. Let me go through the list.
No, Jim Jones not even the top nigga at Dipset, and he making a top 50 list.
Well, I mean, Cameron was up on the list, but yeah.
So okay, number 44 was Grand Puba.
Respect. Puba is actually underrated. He's super underrated.
Very underrated.
They know what they doing. They'll pick a nigga that's super underrated and they'll throw him on there to get a little credibility and then throw Ice Spice.
Number 43 was Melly Mel.
Yo, Melly Mel has been in the news for so many different shit.
I know. Perfect time.
Eminem diss.
Pioneer and legend, though. Melly Mel's a pioneer and legend. So
no, he is.
Number 42, Sean Price.
Rest in
peace. Number 41, ASAP Rocky.
No.
Right. Number 40, Kool Moe D.
Yeah, love Kool Moe D because as
Pioneer legend.
Number 39, Nori.
Mm-hmm.
Number 38, MC Light.
Respect.
Number 37, Ja Rule. Number 36, Kool Keith.
Surprisingly, I don't know why I'm surprised to see him on the list, but I mean,
that's a random name. That's one of those names they just picked up. Let's make it credible.
Dude, like I said, it's a method. They do that for every set of 5 names or 10 names. They throw in a nigga who's super underrated.
Some obscure name that so obscure.
Yeah, or super old because I'm sure none of these people in Complex ever were around for Kool Keith. Like,
yeah, exactly, man. Or Grand Puba, like really?
Yeah.
Half these niggas never seen a punk jump up to get beat down.
Exactly.
Man, none of them even heard the message before. You know what I'm saying?
Number 35, ODB.
Rest in peace.
Number 34, Foxy Brown.
I guess. I mean, I would never put MC Light over. I've never put Foxy Brown over MC Light, but that's just me.
No.
Number 33. Go ahead.
No, I said Light was too Light was too dope. Yeah.
Light has the best. Light still to me has the best resume of any female rapper. So it is what it is, though. Number 33, Jizza.
Yes.
Number 32, Fabulous. Number 31, Fat Joe.
Wow.
All right, this is where the atrocity is. Number 30, Cool G Rap.
G Rap should be hell a lot higher than the other.
He should be a top 30.
Because you know what it is? All the niggas that should have been in the 50s and 40s, they put them up here. Fat Joe should have been like 49. Niggas like Fabulous 48. Like really, like
yeah, no.
That's why Cool G Rap they got him in a respectable part of the list, but you know and I know that Cool G Rap's more top 10, top 15 than fucking top 30.
Definitely.
Exactly. Number 29 is Big L.
Rest in peace.
Number 28, Mace.
No problem with that.
All right, here's another outlandish.
And even then, some niggas would say, "Yo, Cool G Rap, Jizza supposed to be over Mace." Like,
okay, so now here's where some of us might have an aneurysm because I will. All those names I mentioned above them at 27, Pop Smoke.
Rest in peace, but
are you kidding?
Absolutely does not belong.
Are you kidding?
That high.
Pop Smoke
doesn't even belong on the list, to be honest.
Yeah, he didn't do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He wasn't super whack to me, but he don't belong. He didn't do enough to be on this list.
He didn't have enough impact. Like,
yeah, he didn't have enough to be on this list.
He had 2 hit songs. Like, what are we talking about? Like, oh my goodness. You know, I'm not gonna give myself an aneurysm, so I'm just gonna keep going. Number 26 is Raekwon.
Shalom, Raekwon. Yes.
Number 25, Cardi B.
Again, yeah, motherfuckers are smoking rock.
That's
rock.
Wait, time out. Raekwon and then Cardi B is just ridiculous, man.
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
Cardi B.
And this is the thing. Like, I feel like Cardi B should have been like top 50, but in the 40s, like Ice Spice shouldn't have been on the list. Like if you want to throw Cardi B, okay, but not top 25. Like,
if you would put Cardi where Ice Spice is, I probably wouldn't have complained that much.
I wouldn't have complained. I would have been like, okay, cool.
She opened the list. Yeah,
she shouldn't be on there. Period. To me, because she's the only rapper I've seen where the host has to be like, well, if you want to freestyle, you can if you want to, and like, no, you don't want to freestyle. I don't want to do all that. You know, it's on the album. Yeah, I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, hold on. To be fair, not a lot of old school freestyles were not off the dome. Like,
no, it does. That's not the point, bro. Like when you ask to spit something, you gotta spit. You're a rapper. Spit something. That's not. The point.
No, but
I feel you on. I feel you because as a rapping nigga, I feel you. But it do get kind of played out because we don't hold singers to that extent.
Well, because singers are supposed to sing. The niggas.
No, but this is the thing. Like, dude, if you come across singers, like, I'm a music nigga though, so. A lot of singers don't be wanting to just fucking sing at the drop of a dime. Niggas be like, "Oh, hold on, really? Hold on, I just ate some a Publix chicken tender sub with raw onions."
Niggas are studio singers. That's probably the reason.
Yeah, I just had to hold on. I didn't do this. I didn't go to church to practice this week. But when it comes to rapping, motherfucker don't care what time of day. If you woke up, this even boxing, motherfucker. Oh my God, the story, dude. When you do those two things, motherfuckers demand excellence on the dime. If you rap, dude, if nigga be like, oh, my homeboy rap, you could have just woke up, you could have just fucked the bitch.
You know, exactly.
Niggas would be like niggas expect a fire 16.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, like, you know what it reminds me of? That reminds me of from the Boondocks. And then the clip was just around the other day because I retweeted it of Uncle Ruckus going to the lawyer's, like he's in his bed and he's like, read, nigga. Like that's exactly what we do. That's exactly what we do with rappers. Freestyle.
Yeah, honestly, exactly. So I'm not gonna hold anybody to the fire with that because we only do that to fucking rappers. Like y'all don't do that to you. And shout out, dude. I've met singers who, if you fucking be like, hey, I sing something. They be like, nigga, like, and they'll sing, and there's no fucking problem. And they're real motherfucking singers. Just like the rapper who, if you be like, hey, nigga, spit something. It don't care. It don't matter what that nigga's doing. He'll drop what he's doing and be like, all right, nigga. So once upon a time, and you're like, that's a real fucking MC. Yeah. Shout out to all them niggas, but I'm not gonna hold you to the fire because if you make fire songs, fire albums, hey.
But the problem is Cardi B doesn't do any of that shit, bro. So that's the thing. I want
Cardi B's made fire songs, bro.
Nah, her writing camp has done that, nigga. Like we're not gonna talk.
She gotta rap them, fam.
Nah, she can't rap, my nigga. I'm sorry, no.
She decent. Can't rap. Nah, she's
a plant, nigga.
Eric Kang, Complex Magazine made this list. Let me finish up this list so we can.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay, so I said 25 is Cardi B. Number 24 is Q-Tip. Number 23, Rev Run.
All right.
Number 22, Chuck D.
Yes, sir.
Number 21, Method Man.
That's good. That's cool.
Number 20, Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Number 19, Big Daddy Kane.
Ain't no stepping.
Number 18, Yasin Bey, formerly known as Mos Def. Number 17, Cameron. Number 16, Jadakiss.
That's about the only shit they got right.
Number 15, Big Pun.
Rest in peace.
Number 14, this word kind of was like surprised. Number 14, MF Doom.
Rest in peace. Yeah, he shouldn't be that hot. I mean, MF Doom is, because he had two careers, basically, this KMD shit and then the underground shit that he did with
MF. Remember, calculated credibility move. They said, look, hey, we got to throw one of these obscure niggas in here.
Yeah, MF Doom is a really big follow. I mean, like, he's a cult following, like, he's a GOAT, you know what I mean?
I like MF Doom, but I don't think he's top 50. I wouldn't put him above Pun, Jadakiss.
I'm taking Camel for
they put him over too many niggas. Like, bro, come on.
Above Big Daddy Kane, no.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Above Method Man, no. And like I said,
he's somewhere where I'm gonna put Grand Poobah at.
I like MF Doom. Rest in peace.
MF Doom's like the 30-ish, I guess. Or no, like 35. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Now the last 13. Number 13, Ghostface Killer.
Little low, but it's okay. Little low.
Number 12, Lil Kim. Number 11, Prodigy.
Rest in peace.
All right, here we go. Top 10. Number 10, KRS-One.
Okay.
Number 9, Busta Rhymes. Number 8, DMX. All right, here comes the crazy one. Number 7, Nicki Minaj.
It's insane.
Again, that's definitely someone who's like either a feminist or who's down with that alphabet life to put her up that high. Like,
yeah. Nicki Minaj would have definitely made top 50, but
not 7.
Top 10
above DMX. 7, no, it's not. No,
nah, not ever.
And number 6, 50 Cent. Number 5, LL. Number 5, LL Cool J.
Respect.
Number 4, Rakim. Number 3, Nas. Number 2, the Notorious B.I.G., aka Biggie. And number 1, Jay-Z.
They got the first 3 right. In whatever order
not in the right order to me, but
to me it is. But I mean, it's Jay and Nas, but yeah, but it is what it is.
Not in the, whatever, but
it seems like it's just like, well, no one's gonna read this shit unless we put in some names in there that clearly that don't really belong in there. But then,
well, let me ask you, what list was worse, this one or didn't we do like the Billboard top 50 of all time or something?
Yeah, we did the Billboard shit.
What list was better? Too.
I think this one might be worse.
This one is worse. Yeah, I think
this is worse. Yeah.
Yeah,
because it's kind of harder to do a top 50 all time, and they got that terribly wrong. They left out a lot of niggas.
They put Ice Spice 50 for a reason, because when you open up the article, right, it's gonna say Ice Spice first. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then it's like this just seems more of a play.
I mean, Ice Spice has definitely. I mean, selling has definitely not sold as like other New York niggas in the past. Like Shit, she hasn't even. I don't think she's even outsold like fucking Mike Geronimo. Like, you know, and that nigga was.
But my whole thing is
Mike
like
Geronimo. That's a blast from the past.
I mean,
barely could hold a
other than AZ, I
performance.
don't see any. At least, at the very least, I don't see any glaring omissions other than AZ.
No, Mr. Cheeks. Like, Mr. Cheeks should absolutely be.
Dude,
Lights,
there's
camera,
mad
lights.
omissions, nigga.
Lights, camera, action. Yeah, true.
Yeah, the Lost Boy shit, nigga. Like,
Lost Boys, I know. Shit.
Yeah, like there's some real omissions.
I mean,
yeah, because Lost Boys was part of a whole era, like.
Yeah, I mean, little, you know, not to be a non-feminist, but you know, the 20s is okay though. I mean, Raekwon's a little low. I don't know. It's
Nah, cause dude, the list is all out of whack because they put niggas who didn't belong in a spot where niggas who are in the 20s needed to be.
Right.
Like me personally, Q-Tip ain't in no 30s. Like Q-Tip is on the like maybe in the 40s.
Yeah, and I agree, Henny. God, Lloyd Banks. Banks is a glaring.
Yeah, Levin should be up there.
Eric Sermon is also. Eric Sermon has put out too much fucking fire to him for not to.
Yeah, I'm a little partial.
Eric Sermon needs to be on there. Yeah, Lloyd Banks too.
I was playing some Tribe earlier.
Like a guy like Jim Jones don't need to be on there. Like over Sheik Luch.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, low key. I mean, I don't know if you want to count Five Dog. Five Dog is kind of underrated to me.
It is ridiculous.
Like, yeah, like there's a lot of omissions.
Five Dog was always nicer than Q-Tip to me.
But I will say at least the top four are the right guys. You know, arguably, right? At least
because Complex can't fuck it up completely.
They can't fuck it up completely.
Yeah. Like there's a hierarchy.
No, listen, I'm not gonna. No. I'm not gonna give them credit for getting the easy ones right.
Yeah, because honestly, there's several easy ones in there. They got wrong and fucked up too. Like
hell yeah.
Because fucking like first of all, Ice Spice beat on there. Like you know that's a political move. Like all that shit. Like it's just so much, and then the obvious shit like Grand Poobah. I know niggas on there can't even name a Grand Poobah song. Having MF Doom that high.
Yeah.
And damn, if you're gonna have motherfucking damn Cormega's not on the list.
I mean, fuck it. This should have my nigga Sadat X should be on that fucking list. Like, not even niggas in the DITC. Like, I mean, except for Fat Joe. Like, where's Lord Finesse in there?
They had Big L. So
they had Big L, of course. Because, you know,
look, Buckshot wasn't on it. Look, they had one nigga from Boot Camp Clique.
And it was Sean Price and Buck and
not Buckshot.
Daddy, and like I'm kind of with Pat. If you didn't write your rhymes, you shouldn't really be on this list.
Well, I mean,
then you're gonna have to take off Foxy and
I was gonna say if that's the case, all the female.
Diddy's a nigga. No, more niggas would have to go. Then fuck that. Nah. It's if you a nigga like Diddy, nigga, like
if you nigga like Diddy,
we could have some type of subjective to
like when we talk about best West Coast rappers of all time. We never really mentioned Dre. I never hear Dre's name mentioned because he didn't write shit.
Exactly, but even then he would rank higher as a rapper than motherfucking Diddy.
He would, because Dre had a rap voice. Dre could flow and had a rap voice.
Because he actually did shit talent. He wrote like. Him, fucking DJ Quick, Timbaland, all those niggas, Manny Fresh, all of those guys would rank higher on a rap list than Puff Daddy.
Yeah, exactly. Puff.
Jermaine Dupri, another one.
Pharrell be spitting better verses than Diddy.
Yeah, all of these niggas, dude, like motherfucker.
And Pharrell actually,
and then Pharrell song the D, the D, the D, the Y.
Yeah. Well, and Puffy didn't write that bullshit either.
No, he didn't. But shouts out, I need to go to classic though. Don't be hating on I Need to Grow Part 1 or 2.
It doesn't matter. He didn't write that shit.
Yeah.
He didn't write any of that shit.
We know he didn't write.
I only bought No Way Out because of the fucking Biggie cuts. Like if y'all remember the commercials on BET, like. They show Puffy dancing in the rain, and it's like, and 3 unreleased Biggie tracks, and the Puff Daddy and the Family, and featuring tracks with Twista, Carl Thomas, Black Rob, Mace, The Locks. And you're like, I'm like, all right, damn, fuck it, all right, I gotta go to Best Buy this shit.
Yeah, and he did that bullshit with Born Again. Of course, I didn't buy Born Again. Born Again was so trash. Like,
but I ain't about fuck that. I ain't getting nah. You got me on No Way Out. Biggie just died. Niggas younger, nigga like in 7th grade. So it's like, right, fuck it. Like, I want to be the first nigga on the block. And once you hear victory, you know it's worth it.
Yeah.
Cause like big like boom, 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 dun, dun, dun. And then Biggie starts snapping on that shit. Like, so yeah, but
Biggie went crazy on victory.
Yeah, he went fucking bananas on that. But get the fuck out of here, Puffy being on that goddamn list, top 50.
Yeah.
Because dude, honestly, like you could have threw in Inspect the Deck on that list.
Facts.
If you gonna have motherfucking Diddy, like he Inspect the Deck definitely fucking deserve it to be over fucking what's his name? Jim Jones.
Yeah, Jim Jones, yeah. Sure. Easily.
Like goddamn, if that's the case, like
Rob, there was Jizza. Jizza was on the list. Like what number was he?
Heavy D was from New York. Why was Heavy D not on this fucking list?
That's crazy. And Rob, he was 33. Jizza was 33.
Yeah,
shit. I mean, you could put RZA on this list. I mean, no, RZA had a kind of a
no, motherfucker, you could not put RZA on this list. Stop.
If you could put Ice Spice on this, you could put RZA on this list.
No, the fuck you cannot.
You can't.
Stop.
Nigga, I said
stop.
Nigga, I said Heavy D, and Heavy D should absolutely be
on
Heavy
this
D should be on this
list. Yeah, Heavy D should be.
Heavy D definitely need to be on this list. But and Heavy D definitely over RZA. Get the fuck, dude. Top fit, dude. RZA is like on the bottom tier for fucking rapper producers. Like when it comes to the rapping part, producer part, this nigga RZA's up here. Rapping part, this nigga's like.
You can't, like, bro. It never stays
on. Parallelogram, the Protagium, Therium, Cerium, Cold Soldier, Winter Soldier, Dump Over, Folder, Older, Ouija board, digitalized bullets, creep through your ministerial system. No, shut the fuck up.
He's a ministerial system.
Like, shut the fuck up.
But like,
thank you, and yes, have a shout outs the liquor Henny God, yeah, Havoc definitely should have been on that goddamn list. Fuck, where was Keith Murray, nigga?
Yeah, I was thinking about Keith Murray.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, that list is fucking trash.
Yeah, I mean the fact that especially Robbie, Heavy D gets forgotten too much. Like Heavy D is what Drake wishes he actually was.
Is it good to?
Because Heavy D,
like it.
Yeah, because Heavy D could produce, he could rap, he could do the reggae rap stuff. Like he could, he was a hell of an entertainer and performer. Like
nigga was dancing, busting out moves.
He was dancing.
He made fat niggas look cool. Like
he did.
People make it seem like Biggie was like the nigga who made fat niggas cool. No, Biggie made fat, ugly niggas cool. Like Heavy D made fat niggas cool. Like y'all gotta
because I was gonna say even before Biggie, you had Heavy D and you had Chubb Rock. He wasn't the first fat motherfucker to come along.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Biggie knew he was ugly. He was the first. See, Biggie added the ugly to it. Like people forget that shit. Like.
Yeah,
low down black and ugly as ever. However, I stay Gucci down to the socks.
I mean, how many rappers? How many rappers do you know that can say that they were on prime Michael Jackson and prime Janet Jackson's albums as rapping? Only Heavy D can say that shit. In their actual primes, like Heavy D gets forgotten too fucking much, and it pisses me off too. Because
it is fucked up. Yeah, because I remember I was real young, but I remember Heavy D. Bringing out Soul For Real and shit. That was my first introduction.
Yeah, he also could find talent too. That's another thing. He was a hell of
so many dudes, man. You know what I'm saying?
That Monifa, he even gave McGruff his one true hit. Dude had a handle. Dude did so much, and I mean, he put on Pete Rock because that's his cousin. Like all that shit. Like he did so much, and he still gets forgotten. Like that's the shit. Like Heavy D. Like it's required listening. Like if you're a young cat, listen to Heavy D albums to get your music education on. Like them albums is still fire to this day.
Because even the singles was hitting where it's
I don't know why Heavy D gets lost in time. It's kind of crazy.
Because New York got that many niggas, bro.
Yeah.
And then it's like you gotta remember, like if a nigga like me on the outside looking in could see how powerful the New York agenda could be and how biased it could be toward outsiders, South niggas included. Shout out to Dante. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine what it could do within itself. And you see what it does. Like, it has its own little cliques and, you know, here, there, like certain niggas from certain eras are revered, others are dismissed. You know, how you remember this nigga but forget about Heavy D. How you remember that nigga but forget about her. Like, it's so you got all that shit going on. So
I mean,
it's sad.
I just happened to see a comment of Eric King about Fat Boys. Fat Boys being on here. I mean, Fat Boys. Let's put they sold, and they were talented, especially Prince Marky D. That motherfucker, was an underrated producer. Like that dude used to lace Cool J.
But did they had a longevity or the impact to really be
first the Fat Boys break up?
They have the impact, but their albums are kind of.
I think they belong on a group list, but as far as like top NY,
like
Buff got more deserving.
Yeah, like Buff wasn't really a rapper like that. He was he beatbox Buff, and then they weren't great lyricists or shit like that. They could rhyme, but they weren't anything like.
So their movies was off the chain.
Yeah, like if they were like top 100 or they were. I would never put any of them as top 50.
See, that was the first rap movie stars to me, nigga. Like growing up watching their movies, like
the movies. Yeah, like they were everywhere. Like they were on like fucking Nightmare on Elm Street soundtracks and shit, nigga. Like,
that's crazy.
Yo, they recorded the shit with the fucking Beach Boys. Like they crossed over like real crazy.
Yeah, I take that back. They did, because you had to really maybe like look back, because like they did have a time.
But I wouldn't call them like I would never call them like lyrically. I wouldn't say they were like top 10. Like like individualized. Like nah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Curtis Blow, isn't on this list. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, Curtis Blow is a hater. That's they probably did. I mean, it's probably good to leave him off. He's like
the first rap star, rap superstars. I feel like so.
But then they left off AZ, Cormega, like
no Cormega or AZ.
Once you get to the '90s shit,
like, too many niggas is missing from that list, bro. Like, nah, I can't. And there's easy ones, man. Like, like even AZ is like a 35.
Right.
AZ should be top. Yeah, AZ should be in the third. Yeah, definitely. 35.
Yeah. So Complex, man. Like I understand it because they put the shit there because they want people to engage in it and like. But nah, you're an album. Like you're a magazine. You're an outlet. Like stop putting out fuck shit. Like it's like keep it real. Like. I know it's hard, because you have a lot of hipster whites that probably are the ones that are reviewing all your hip hop shit, and of course, like Dave in the past gave some very questionable reviews to shit that's really been fire, like but like Ice Spice should never be on any 50 greatest, and like I don't care how fine she is or how big her butt is or the fact that she has Annie orphan Annie red hair.
Her mom be looking good. I just saw her mom look. Her mom may look good. Don't be questioning me on that. Look it up.
Okay, nah. I give you that. Nah, CC, nah. You my nigga, Pilot. Nah,
I love my black woman too. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, nigga, you my nigga. You get it right, because like if it's nobody's around in the chat, like if I just mention a bitch, Pilot will pop up. I'm like, oh damn, this nigga's up. Like, okay, like this nigga, he know he's the official dude when it comes to like the chicks, like. But it's just Sandra Bullock, bro. You was just off. Like I don't know if that was the steak Salaki or whatever the fucking shit you was eating. Selvaki, the steak Kalzaki. Souvlaki. See, I don't know no shit like that. We call it steak skewers, nigga. But I don't know. Maybe it was that, but the Sandra Bullock shit, you was off. You see, no one fucking agreed with you on that.
Yeah. So
a couple in the chat did, but nobody on the panel. Whatever.
Who in the chat fucking agree with that bullshit?
Hey, my boy Rob said she was cute. Okay,
Rob
there's a couple niggas in the
Rob, get the fuck out of here, dude. Rob, you cool as fuck. You my dude, bro. But Sandra Bullock is not cute, bro. she's dude. Look, all right. If y'all want to say she's smashable, but goddamn, like that means like you'll just hit anything. Like a chick literally could be a 5 on some like nothing special about her at all.
Yeah, she better than Renee Zellweger, all right? Something like that. Come on now.
The Renee Zellweger. Is that the chick with the chin?
I think that was Me, Myself, and Irene. I think she's the main love interest in Me, Myself, and Irene.
That's not really saying much either.
That's not saying much. Like, bro, like God damn, pilot. Like, and you be knowing about them pogs. What the fuck happened, though? When we be watching the Australian boxing cards, I'd be like, okay, they got these damn pog ring card girls. Like, okay, pilot, you see these? This nigga pilot, like, yeah, okay, yeah, She right there, this, that. So I'd be like, okay, young man, he up on game. He know what's up. But damn, you saying Sandra, but I just can't get over that shit, nigga. Like, that's just as bad as the Nas's like is a whack beat. Like,
hey, we should put Sandra Bullock in this title though. Might get, you know. Remember that.
Oh shit! Oh damn! Like
Blindsided.
niggas will light us up over that shit. Like
Blindsided, Ring Game Radio.
Oh yeah! Wow! Yeah.
Oh,
damn! Because even like niggas, because I remember when I never seen Bird Box, but I remember niggas. I was hearing niggas was like, "Damn man, like Sandra Bullock, like nigga, I smash." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Nigga, you never got all the Bird Box jokes, nigga. You never watched that shit.
Nah,
it was a good movie.
Yeah, Bird Box
it's
is
something.
dope.
I gotta watch it like that, like Bird Box. Okay. Damn. All right. Fuck. Okay. I gotta add that to the damn list. I think that's up there with The Harder They Fall. I still ain't see that shit. All right. Fuck it. Y'all niggas gotta see Twisted Metal. Fuck all that.
Yeah, I gotta put that on my queue. Yeah, I think right now because the new season of the Upshaw is released, so I'm definitely gonna be watching at least one episode before I go to bed tonight. So I love that shit. I love that show.
Oh wow, yes, that's facts. Damn, see, this nigga Joshua O came through with the damn like.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock is fun. No, Maggie Gyllenhaal is trash. No offense. I'm sorry. No, hell no.
Very trash.
Very trash.
She is, but it's up there, nigga. Like you're approaching that status when you.
No, not the hell, man.
Yes.
Hell no. No, hell no.
I mean, cause look, cause Sandra Bullock's a 5. Like Maggie was
Gyllenhaal's
like a 3.
Maggie
Gyllenhaal's
Gyllenhaal's
2.
Goddamn.
She looked like her face is melting, and then someone froze it. So it's like one eye is like right here, and then the cheek going here. So I can't even make my face to be that bad looking. So nah, yeah. But yeah, damn, yeah. All right, Joshua. I mean, you be trolling a low key, so that I mean, you went a little overboard, but it's almost up there.
To the OG though.
Well, you're OG, but you get what we saying.
Yeah,
because Pilot Wallet, nigga.
Very much so. I think that's about it for tonight. I think we've ranted our hearts out. So
y'all gonna see damn, what's the top tier Asian next week, nigga?
We'll see.
Nigga said we'll see. I gotta watch Warrior, so we'll see.
Yeah, because Monday me and you, LB, we're gonna review that shit after we do the 2 previews on Sunday. It's either if people are available, we'll do that shit on Sunday.
Yeah, might be Sunday. It'll be definitely at the night because
of course,
the weekend training, nigga, and
we
all living our lives and shit.
Yeah, of course, absolutely, my nigga.
But yeah, definitely gonna talk about a Warrior. Damn, if any of y'all niggas was talking about the scene Swagger, we could have talked about that. What other show finished? Well, nah, that's just Warrior, yeah, but yeah, I can't wait to see Warrior. Fucking but y'all definitely gotta So Eric, you saw the finale then? Okay, damn. I saw.
Yeah, the finale was dope.
It looked like it was leading up to it. Oh man, because you know how they have the episode before the last one, and it's like everything's leading up to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, so I imagine it's because damn, niggas was getting murked in that episode before.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, fuck it, yeah, today was a good episode. Oh, you didn't watch the finale yet? Damn, nigga, you slipping, bro. What's good?
Good.
No,
I get caught up.
So I guess I'm the only one. But he said he caught up with Warrior, but he didn't watch the finale. You didn't catch up on shit.
Then you ain't caught up. I ain't caught up, bro. Like I gotta watch it, but fuck this, yo, Eric Can, bro. You heard about the new Bruce Lee anime they making, right? That shit looks fire. Like the animation on that, like that shit look real fire. Like that Bruce Lee anime, like yeah. If y'all Google that and or YouTube that shit, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like that shit looks fire. Like yeah. like it looked better. Like you know how we were saying how the Tekken shit on Netflix was dope. Like the animation looked better than that. Oh, so you did? Okay, yeah, that shit look fire. Yeah. So yeah, shout out them niggas who's putting that together. But I guess yeah, y'all could do final thoughts and we could.
Yeah, any final thoughts?
Yeah,
final thoughts. In the comments. We'll be back next week or Sunday, but we'll be back soon. That's long.
Yeah.
So yes, and then of course shout out to everyone that that joined us, and yeah, like I said, we're everywhere. Our website and of course our YouTube, man. So sub, tell your friends so they can sub. We can all be friends, and if you feel a little generous, you can donate to our PayPal, which has been scrolling across our screen. We have that PayPal there, and hit that if you're feeling a little generous. And we'll be back on most likely Sunday evening to go over some previews and then to go over Warrior. But yeah, I think that's it for my final thoughts. Anyone else have any other final thoughts?
Nah, just what's up?
No, none over here. I'm good.
I was just gonna say, everybody stay safe. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. More flash shit on the way, more animation, more articles, more everything. So just keep it locked in with us. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Eric Kane, yeah, about that shit. But yeah, y'all just keep rocking with us. More Twitter polls, more shit, more training videos, all of that fly shit. So we're gonna take a break. Y'all enjoy y'all non-boxing weekend this weekend. Mm-hmm. Everybody try to eat something real good, and we'll just talk about it Sunday.
Yeah, that's a given for me. I'm having Japanese barbecue on Saturday night, nigga. So.
Oh, okay, damn. All right, you know what, yo, y'all get a picture of it or some shit, and then we'll we put it in the chat, see what's good. Like
word.
Because y'all some food ass niggas, like
facts.
So yeah, like we definitely need to jump back on this the food shit. Shout out to King P when he started it with the pizza.
Yeah. So P, take it away, bro.
Take it home for myself, King P, Bodega P, for Pat Scorpio, New England representative.
Yes, sir.
For LB Shuttleworth, the God, Go Artist, and for Conscious Pilot. There's been another wonderful episode. Real talk. Rant. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna rant some more, you know what I'm saying? But that's all for tonight. So good night, everybody. Be safe. Peace.
Peace.
Oh yeah, that's